Hey, Joe here. I'm going to try to do this in one take, so we'll see how it's going. I normally don't do these type of reviews, but I was so impressed, I wanted to go ahead and put something together. So this is a Squier bullet Strat. All right, made in Indonesia. This is the HSS version, so it's got 2 single coils, 1 humbucker, standard 6-bolt bridge, 1 volume, 2-tone, 5-way switch, old style tremolo. Now it's made out of basswood rather than alder like most Strats, and it's a tad smaller. Not sure, I think it's like an inch or maybe it's an inch thinner, but not too bad. Didn't have the greatest tuners in the world, but they work. They'll do for what they are. This is they have it right now, I think, in black, green. This is the old style 2-color sunburst. I think it actually looks pretty good on the basswood. It actually different look than alder, kind of maybe it's a little bit lighter wood. Does have kind of the antique looking pickup covers and knobs and stuff. So not a bad looking little guitar. Now, why am I talking about this today? Well, so we had an old micro Strat, or like that, no one was really using it. It's been sitting around. I thought, hey, I wonder how much I could get trade in. So these right now are on sale, this guitar, for $100, actually $99, at Guitar Center, at Musician's Friend, probably a lot of them. They'll price match just about anything. It's very light. Most Strats weigh about 7-8 pounds. This probably weighs like 3, right? So I'm not comparing this really in any ways to any of my American standards that I normally play, but they're very expensive. But for a starter Strat, for a student, if your son or daughter's thinking about taking lessons this summer, this right now, normally they're only $130. So yeah, you're saving $30. But right now, if you can pick this up for $99, I'm telling you, if you can see, look how low the action is. I've not adjusted the action at all. It's right the way it came out of the box. I did restring it. I did polish the frets. They were a little bit rough. But in general, I really haven't done anything to the guitar. I didn't adjust the truss rod or anything complicated like that. Most people can change strings or find someone. That's a pretty cheap thing to do. So real quick, what I wanted to do, and I need a different camera, this phone stuff. As you can see, it's shiny from the phone. From the phone, you can see it right. You can see it reflecting off there. Was just to play a few things to say, hey, what does $100 Strat actually sound like, right? Does it totally stink? Are there just little guys screaming inside these pickups? Well, probably. I mean, I doubt these are real magnets. They might not even be real metal. This may be Chinese pot metal or Indonesian pot metal in the chance for this. But for what it is, again, it's $99, right? So, anyway, I'm going to go through just some of the tones real quick so you can hear. This is the rhythm pickup, right? It's just a few clean tones right now. I do have all the tones all the way up. So most people like to play, that was just the rhythm. Most people, if you hear a lot of Strat sounds, especially blues stuff, you'll hear them in this out of phase. If you listen real closer, you probably hear the 60 cycle hum. And of course, when we go to there, this pickup's reverse around, so you don't get that. Shutting the door, the cat keeps trying to come in. So this is the out of phase. That was the the rhythm. See how it's a little bright enough? We go to that out of phase sound. You get more of that bluesy. The middle pickup by itself, again, we get a little bit of that hum, but start starting to get a little bit brighter. We'll go to, so again, this is an HSS, but I'm assuming, I didn't take the pick guard off yet, but I'm assuming that it's, when I go to this position, still a little hum, but that usually happens with humbuckers, so, and a single coil. I'm assuming it's these two. We'll see, but it still gives a little bit brighter sound, close to that Strat type twang some people are looking for. Of course, now if we go to the humbucker, right? Any country players out there? It's a little bit too bright for me, but on a clean, and this is, I'm playing through a Blackstar HT40, and right now I'm on the clean channel with tone at 0 on that. With the voice, is that voice in or out? The voice is in. Alright, so, now $100 guitar, well I don't want to sit around and just play chords. I mean, if you're taking lessons, your kid may want to do that, but they want to play a little other things as well. So, of course, with this HSS model, I mean, you can get other variety of tones as well. So let's hear what it sounds like with a little bit of distortion on this humbucker, right? So you can get some nice pick squeals on there, right? Some old Priest and Dawkins in there, right? What you can get is you can hear a pretty heavy sound out of that. I crank down that gain a little bit, switch to kind of this out of phase. With moderate trim use, right? Stays in tune pretty well. Again, it's just the standard, but you know, if you string it right and you don't go too wild, it'll work for that, right? So if you want to get a little bluesy, that sounds good for that. Even the rhythm alone, again, now you can hear that hum. Go back to that out of phase, and that cancels the hum pretty well, right? Anyway, so again, longer video than I expected. I've been looking at these ever since Phil McKnight did this comparison between this guitar and actually an American Standard a while back. And I have to say, I mean, literally, this is like finger light. Again, it's not an American Standard. It's not even a Mexican Standard. But right now, it's $100. $100. So, if your son or daughter or anyone else, or you've been wanting to play guitar, learn your whole life, you didn't want to spend a bunch of money, there's small amps you can get now. Pick up a used amp for $40-50. This is a great starter guitar to learn on. And again, it came pretty well set up right out of the box. I was very impressed, very impressed. So, enough that I actually did this 10-minute video and hope people don't laugh. because I normally just do the little playing videos. Anyway, hey, signing off. Have a great night.